It's okay, I bought this before I knew what an idiot he was.
I love driving the car, but don't particularly want to be associated with a brand.
Personally, I wouldn't mix politics with a product or whatnot.
I think he's an absolute legend.
That's a...
Presented by Your Energy Answers.
Well, we're here at the EV Show 2025 and we're in front of the Tesla stand, and it seems to be that maybe the shine has gone a little bit off Tesla, because when I speak to people, a lot of them really didn't have too many nice things to say about Tesla, and simply it has to do really with the politics. Let's ask some of the people what they have to think and say when you ask them about Tesla. Quite a lot of people look at that Cybertruck. You had a look at it too. Is it exciting looking? What do you think about it?
Absolutely. It looks like I said to my friend, it looks like the tires from the movie Interstellar. You know what I mean? Very futuristic, and stainless steel finish on it.
Would you buy one?
If I could afford it, I think there's no question.
Maybe write it off on tax.
Oh, maybe. Yes, maybe. See how much I have to talk to the accountant.
Tesla's been in the news quite a bit at the moment, especially Elon. Do you think it might have affected the resale value of some of the vehicles?
Personally, I wouldn't mix politics with, you know what I mean, a product or whatnot. It's like the wars around the world, and you know what I mean, judging people, it's got nothing to do with it. So if the product is good, the machine is good, it doesn't bother me what, you know what I mean, the owner of the company does or whatnot. But
Do you believe the whole political shenanigan has in any way affected the Tesla brand?
I think it has.
Are you got a Tesla car by any chance?
No, I don't.
Are you thinking of buying one?
An electric car, yes.
But a Tesla?
Maybe not. Tesla's had its place in the sun. There are newer other brands emerging which are more progressive and move forward. So that'd be the decider.
What about you? Are you feeling that Tesla's brand has in any way been affected by the latest politics?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. No. I will buy a car because I want a car.
Right.
I'll be concerned if data's going to go somewhere else, but is it going to be Tesla? Is it going to be Polestar? Is it going to be BYD? I mean, I guess that a car is a car, I guess.
What about the Europeans, the fact that the EVs are much, much more expensive? Do you think they had their day in the sun and it's going to be very hard for them to come back?
Probably have. They probably will. I mean, I guess that the Chinese are making good cars, and I guess are more competitive than the Europeans. And I guess if you buy a car, you're looking at the best value for money.
Well, I love my EV.
What do you got?
I've got a Tesla Model 3.
Now, with Tesla, we had a little bit of noises, and so some people with the politics and all that, they thought it wasn't reflecting that nicely on the brand. You don't really worry about that. You drive the car and it's driving well. Is that it?
Absolutely. I drove the car. I understand the politics, but I don't let that influence my decisions. I really enjoy the car, so yeah.
Right.
No.
Do you believe Tesla, with all the latest political stuff with Elon, has had some brand damage?
That's a... Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we can see it from like selling the Tesla Powerwalls, the 3s and the 2s. Not much the 2s anymore. But yeah, a lot of people are not buying the brand because of Elon, but that's what I'm exposed to. Maybe other companies think otherwise. Even with the cars, I think like a lot of people that I know are not supporting Tesla. It goes to the chargers, even the small things. Like a charger's like $800, $1,800 installed. People are wanting different brands because of that. So even the small things, they're steering away from.
Would that affect your opinion of buying a Tesla or the brand?
Yes, definitely. I think that's something that influences how I'm going to buy my next EV. So yes, 100%.
You don't share the politics, or you think manufacturers should be out of politics? What's your personal opinion and what story you got behind it?
I think a little bit of both. I think to a certain extent we're conscious consumers now, and so we really want to purchase things that we believe in, and I think what he's associated and linking himself with is something that a lot of us don't believe in. So we move away from that and we use our buying decisions in other ways.
So maybe it would be best if you give up the CEO position, let somebody else run it. Maybe better for the share price, would it?
It probably would be, but I think his name is so associated with Tesla, I think that's actually going to be hard. I was actually driving my daughter home yesterday, and we were driving behind a Tesla, and there was a sticker just next to the number plate that said, "It's okay, I bought this before I knew what an idiot he was." And my my daughter was laughing and saying, "What's that all about?" And I had to explain it. So yes, I think it's real. I think Tesla drivers are a little bit embarrassed as well.
On Tesla itself as a company? I don't think so. I mean, what Tesla do as a company is probably separate from the individuals maybe at the head of the company or connected to the company. So, no, I mean, they're making a good product. They seem to be doing a good job. So, no, I don't think there's any effect at all.
The politics that are happened in the US at the moment, do you think in any way it has potentially affected the Tesla brand?
Yes, I think you're already seeing it in Australia, and in America, Polestar is actually offering good discounts for people who change their Tesla to a Polestar.
Is that really what happened?
That is what's happening in the US even as we speak.
But I mean, shouldn't the company and the personal belief of a CEO really be separate, because the car hasn't changed in quality?
People don't think that way. They judge things politically, and
So you think if you politically don't like what Elon has to say, you shouldn't drive his car?
yeah, morally, yes.
Yes, I would agree with that. I mean, I wouldn't drive a Tesla anyway because it's only got a screen and no buttons.
Right. You're a bit of a person who likes still the old button to touch something instead of not knowing what that screen is going to do to you, is it?
Yes, but definitely nothing from Elon, which includes their home batteries.
Now, what about if I would offer you a free Tesla battery for your house? Would you take a free Tesla battery?
Would I take it free? Well, that would be tempting, although I'm thinking about not having a home battery. I want a grid-powered one with my EV. I want to go EV to grid.
All right, so it's no to the Tesla gift.
No, I definitely wouldn't want a Tesla that.
I think so, yes, but Elon's antics has an effect on, many people's minds. But I don't own a Tesla, and I haven't owned a Tesla, so, it doesn't directly impact me either way.
What about if you had bought a Tesla and you would maybe see the resale value go down a shoot a bit because of that? Would you be a bit annoyed?
I suspect a lot of Tesla owners are less worried about the change in the resale value, but more a change in the perception of the brand. And that probably worries them more. They probably bought the car on a belief, with a certain belief system, and if that's changed, then maybe that's
ripped off.
Yeah, well, no, it's not like a cost ripped off. It's just like a moral ripped off, if you like.
Recently got a Tesla, and we debated what we were going to get at the time, and there was a couple of brands that we wanted, and we didn't really want to get a Tesla because of some of the early shenanigans that were going on. We looked at the various different values, and we ultimately went with the Tesla. I feel very mixed at the moment. I love having an EV. I love driving the car, but I don't particularly want to be associated with a brand as connected with a certain character. I find that quite difficult at the moment.
So you are a Tesla car driver.
Yeah.
You're happy with the car?
I love driving an EV.
Right.
I enjoy driving the car that we have, the Tesla that we have, but obviously it has extra connotations at the moment.
Do you believe the politics in America at the moment is affecting the Tesla brand in Australia?
I think people might come up with silly correlations to the founder, and it may have some adverse effect, but I don't know why. The product's so good. It's actually probably, you look at the volume of, say, the Powerwall 2 and these EVs here, I mean, they're all got inverters in them. So the Powerwall 3's, in my opinion, the most stable, best supported all-in-one battery solution in the world. If you're going to get your head caught up in politics,
You can get confused easily, is it?
I think people watch too much television, read too much news, maybe listen to too many podcasts. I mean, from what I've seen of Elon Musk, I think he's actually a really stand-up guy and very straightforward. His products are amazing, and he's only just one, obviously, founder and director in it all, but there's a lot of incredible engineers and humans that put these beautiful bits of electrified engineering to life.
The product is excellent. Leave the politics aside. If you want comfort in your home, if you want good backup, the Tesla battery will deliver.
100%. Just the car, the battery, and the Cybertruck. Who doesn't want one of them?
How do you actually fit into a 24 hours SpaceX, the satellites, the cars, the solar city? And I think you got that many kids as well. How do you fit it in a day?
The intelligence that Elon has, and the drive he has to see an electrified planet and the betterment of the planet. I take my bald head off to him. I think he's an absolute legend.
It seems to be that overall maybe the short majority of people really do believe the Tesla brand has suffered a little bit out of the whole political stuff that Elon's getting involved in. But then there are some also reasonable good group of people who just believe they like the product, it's the product that speaks the language, and whatever anybody else does not matter. So you got those two camps. I'll leave it up to you where you want to sit. But if I had a Tesla, maybe I would buy a sticker.
Want more Energy Answered? Visit yourenergyanswers.com for quality energy products, tools and calculators, and find your quality local installers. Please support the channel by liking the video, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell, and check out all our other videos. You're still here? I'll see you next time. Bye.